Good morning, everyone, and welcome to probably the bloodiest episode we're ever going to react to. Today, we're gonna see from Killer Studios, can the Doomslayer beat all the gods of chaos from Warhammer? Now, some things we do need to get out of the way before we hop into this, which he is probably actually gonna see. The Doomslayer in lore is literally a force of nature. He exists to bring balance back to, well, everything. To life, reality, existence, heaven and hell. And the gods of chaos only exist to fuel their own power. Now, something else, though, is that the power isn't just, evil or demonic or anything like that. And it's actually both sides. One of my friends actually told me that. That, like, with the god of chaos, but of lust as well. She isn't just about lust and pleasure of the flesh. She's also about like reproduction, procreation, and just creating kids. I guess would be a way of saying that. So I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Let's hop in.
In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the unknown plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords.
Well, this is epic.
Wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinel.
I had seen one person actually talk about this as well before,
His sword, named him
and they said,
Doomslayer.
and they had personally said, and that Doomslayer would actually grow stronger with the more demons he's killed.
Alright, ya feral collection of meat goblins, strap yourselves in, duct tape your ears to your eyeballs, pour whiskey into your nose, and prepare
What the?
for a complete reality liquefaction. 'Cause
God bless,
we're
okay.
asking the question that'll get you kicked out of every library, church, and Warhammer forum on the planet.
Well, let's see.
Could
Oh,
the absolute demon murdering, testosterone infused, glory killing, rage boner of a man, the motherfucking Doomslayer,
Doomslayer.
kill every single Chaos God in Warhammer 40k?
Well, let's see.
I know what you're thinking. You slack-jawed, heretical bagpipe. That's fucking impossible. Good. Correct. If you're not already
Go correct?
foaming at the mouth
What?
from this concept, you're not ready. This video isn't a theory
Cyber
video.
demon.
This is a spiritual attack. This is a dimensional felony. This is what happens when caffeine, theology, and a first-person shooter rage are rammed into a blender and poured down the throat of a dying Custodes while blasting Mick Gordon through a demonic bagpipe.
Oh,
If you're
okay,
still
this is
standing
nice.
there, sober, calm, maybe even slightly interested, no, stop. You're
About
not
what?
spiritually prepared for what's about to happen. So go take 5 fucking shots of something blue and flammable, slam your face into the warp,
Blue and
punch
flammable.
your own mirror, and then, and only then, you may proceed. Because this
Okay.
isn't just a crossover. This is heresy against reality itself. This is the Doomslayer, the man who rips hell apart for cardio, charging headfirst
Okay, that's
into
true.
a pantheon of galactic war crimes. Gods who eat souls like popcorn and ejaculate timelines. This video
Okay, that
is
was a little
safe.
odd.
This video is a hostile warp incursion disguised as content.
It's for
And
Chaos Solstice.
now, onto the question that broke my brain. Like a demonette on a space marine Tinder
The
date.
the hell sword.
So, like, subscribe, ring that motherfucking bell, and let's dive in. Right.
Okay, finally.
Right. You think you understand the gods. Nay, mates. Nay. You think your little Greek myths and your Bible studies are ready for the cosmic eldritch rave of unfiltered nonsense. You're
Yeah, I can only pretty much point out 3 of these beings and what they are. Oh, you got the plague guy here, you got war over here, lust over here. And then you got this guy, which I don't know about. Surprisingly enough, none of my buds have actually talked about this one. So I don't even know who the hell he is.
About to get hit in the tits with lore
Because
so
some kind of
raw,
goat.
it will shave your soul. Welcome to the fucking warp. Imagine if all human emotions, love, rage, fear, lust, boredom, arousal, anxiety, the urge to buy a Greg's sausage roll at 3 a.m. was shot through a meat
Okay.
grinder and pissed into an alternate dimension. That's the warp. Now, that warp, it got so
This is so over the top, but I like it.
spicy, it started to fester. Emotions marinated in torment. And bam! Gods exploded out of it like demonic herpes. Let me
Existence.
introduce you to the main four that literally ruin everything.
Here we go.
Korn, the blood god. Oh, you like violence? You like punching? Korn is violence. He's the physical embodiment of what happens when testosterone, coke,
Yeah, hold on. His name may be pronounced as Corn, but it's spelled like Khrone. Yeah, so, you say corn like the vegetable. Is corn a vegetable? Hey! Is corn a vegetable? I guess corn's a vegetable. Well, either way, yeah, you pronounce his name like corn, but you don't spell it like corn.
pain, and Slayer riffs get jammed into a meat blender and left in the sunless corner of Glasgow for 40,000 years. His hobbies
40K.
include screaming his own name, collecting skulls like Pokemon cards, hating magic like it slept with his missus. Every time you get angry, Korn gets an erection. Every time
Aw.
someone punches their tail in frustration, another skull goes to his throne. Every time you stub your
Yeah, skulls for the skull throne, blood for the blood god. We all get that part.
toe and shout, "Fuck!" He sends a world eater a birthday card. He is rage incarnate.
Okay, that's funny.
He's fury unchained. He's also allergic to Cam. Nurgle, grandpappy, puss fucker. Don't
Gross.
let the jolly smile fool ya. Nurgle is what happens when a compost bin gains sentience and decides
Okay, that's funny.
love is best expressed through plagues. He's rot. He's filth. He's that one mate who refuses to shower because it's natural. He gifts disease like they're fucking party favors.
His ultimate weapon,
and tells
soap.
you it's for
Ultimate
your own
weakness.
good.
Damn it.
You ever get a cold that lasts for 6 weeks? That's Nurgle. You ever sit on the wet train seat and feel your arse disintegrate? That's Nurgle.
Wait, what?
And yet,
I kind of zoned out.
he loves you. He calls his demon children. He hugs with tentacles. He wants you to appreciate decay.
I'm sorry, I'm just now kind of realizing this. Is this man hold on. No, I was about to ask, is he sitting in that same pot he's meant to be storing? But no, there is that was the other lip, so he is standing behind it. Okay, it was just a perspective thing. The glow was so bright I couldn't tell. I see it now. We're good.
It's all a bit wholesome. If wholesome meant farting yourself into a coma, surrounded by maggots. Zinch, the bird bastard.
Oh, here we go.
Imagine a wizard had a seizure while juggling a Rubik's Cube and conspiracy theories. That's Zinch. He's magic, change, manipulation, and your mate who says it's all part of the plan right before everything explodes. He looks like a nightmare peacock with too many hands and too much LSD.
I kind of like
He's
the look
the
of
reason
him.
your plans go to shit. He's why your exam answer you memorized is now blank. He is the warped version of trolling. He doesn't just play 4D chess.
So it's like
he
the
plays
mind?
14D cocaine-fueled mahjong chess with time itself. And he's
Oh,
cheating
damn.
the whole fucking way. Slanesh, the hoary black hole. Born from an Eldar orgy
Slanesh.
that
So
was
that's how it's pronounced.
so intense it killed an entire civilization mid-thrust and ripped a hole in reality. Slanesh is pure indulgence, lust, greed, obsession, vanity, addiction, excess,
Even
so
like
extreme,
envy?
it makes your skeleton scream. This is the domain of the Prince of Pleasure. Their gender, yes. Their hobbies, everything. They whisper in your ear, lick your brain, and convince you that wearing a demon as a coat is fashionable.
It's like
They're
a
the reason
Cenobite.
Your Amazon cart is full at 3
Oh god,
a.m.
it is a
They're
Cenobite.
the voice that says, eat the whole bloody cake. They are the beat drop at the interdimensional rave that causes the floor to melt. These fuckers are immortal.
Impressive.
Reality warping nightmares. They fuck with planets, twist minds, and turn space marines into frothing wolfmen.
I like this art of Corn the most. What is it? It looks like it'd be a badass suit of armor.
With 11 dicks and corrupting entire galaxies.
Sorry, what was it about 11 dicks?
Like it's casual Tuesday. They're gods, they're ancient, and they're the final bosses of reality. And the Doomslayer? He looks at all this eldritch chaos and
And
grabs
laughs.
his motherfucking shotgun. You ever heard the tale of a man so angry he punched hell so hard it gave up? That's the Doomslayer. Not Guy, not Marine. The Doom fucking Slayer.
Yeah. You know, people used to ask before, oh, what if the Doomslayer was a woman? And would that change anything? No. There is nothing in his pants except one thing. Obliteration! I would have yelled that, but I didn't want to blow out y'all's eardrums.
He's Wrath incarnate. He was once a normal bloke, until demons killed his pet rabbit, and he
Daisy.
decided to rip and tear every single molecule
Daisy,
of hell
no!
into spaghetti. He's killed literal titans, killed heaven, killed hell,
Wait, killed
killed
heaven?
God, killed robot God, killed God's Alexa, became God's backup clone because God was actually Satan, and Satan was his boss and also him. Basically,
God,
imagine if
it's so...
John Wick
What the fuck?
snorted a line of Martian coke, put on power armor, and started speedrunning Armageddon. And you've heard about some of his feats. Aye, but the Doomslayer
Also, the Doomslayer never spoke at all until this actual moment. And it was in, I think it was like a death battle video or something about him. To where we actually hear what he says. I don't remember what it is.
is nothing without his absolutely broken arsenal. We're talking weapons so ridiculous they make Custodes war gear look like a scout squad's lunchbox. First off, the big fucking gun.
The BFG
Cannon name,
9000.
The BFG 9000. This
Hell
thing
yeah.
doesn't shoot projectiles. It vaporizes reality. Anything that exists in a room with the BFG, when it fires, is now a cautionary tale for future dimensions.
Yeah, in a way old video from Death Battle, this gun runs specifically on the power of sins and souls. Meaning the more sins a soul has committed, the more powerful the shot is against that soul specifically. And against beings from hell, you can guess what the fuck it did.
Then there's the Crucible, a glowing red death sword that outputs
Crucible, that's what it
53
was.
quadrillion joules of energy. That's more than the fucking Death Star super laser per swing. One slash and a Titan is turned into jam. It doesn't just cut, it unmakes. And
It
let's
cleaves.
not forget the rest of his Mary Poppins from Mars Arsenal. The super shotgun with the
Classic.
grappling meat hook, so he can drag himself towards you like a blood-crazed Spider-Man. The Unmaker, built by literal angels
Unmaker?
to erase demons from the timeline. The Doom Blade,
Oh,
an arm knife
love
because
it.
he wasn't stabbing fast enough. A shoulder-mounted equipped launcher that blasts fire at ice and grenades like it's a fucking party cannon from hell. The Ballista, a weapon
Ooh.
made specifically to snipe demons across dimensions.
Love it.
And, oh yeah, he pilots a giant fucking mech and trains a fucking cyber dragon. This isn't just a man. This is a living, screaming inventory full of hate. And sure, I could go on about the rest of his arsenal.
It's
like
truly
the Humble
great.
Pistol, which does just about as much damage as a Nerf dart dipped in bad intentions. Unless you're that absolutely unhinged mad lad who beat the entirety of Doom 2016 with it. In
Oh,
which
wait,
case,
what? Someone did that?
hats off to you, you caffeinated demon-slaying psychopath.
Who did that?
Seek help, but also don't. Anyway, now we've introduced the Slayer, his punching god resume, and enough firepower to make the Iron Hands flinch. Let's move on to what I consider the best part of this entire video. The insane
Oh,
Doom Lord.
yes. Here we go. Doom Lore time. Oh yeah.
Right, what you're about to hear sounds like a sentient shotgun tripping balls on warp dust and liquefied LSD. If
God,
I
that
say
sounds like
something
a hive.
objectionable, blasphemous, or downright stupid, it's probably true. That's the Doom Lore, baby! Strap in, cause reality is about to file for divorce. Now, you might be wondering, how the absolute bastardry does one bunny-owning, grease-stricken marine go from depressed bloke in armor to god-mangling, warp-wrecking, cosmic feared weapon of
Yeah.
religious fury? It all starts before time.
Here we
or
go.
After time.
Oh.
Or parallel to time while it was drunk and trying to cheat on space. A billion years
Look, at some point, something happened, yada yada yada. Let's find out how the Doom Slayer came into existence.
ago, or possibly 15 minutes after lunch, there existed a being known as the Father. Not
Oh,
your
the
dad,
Father.
not even God. No, this was reality's grandpa. A being of lemicious guilt, deep space
Ooh.
humming, and enough divine authority to invent ethics out of protons. He created the Makers, a race of cosmic moth angels who look like they've been designed by Apple and processed by smugness. These divine disco
Nice.
entities operate out of Urdak, heaven, basically.
Pretty much
But if
heaven.
every building was an abstract structure of judgment and passive aggression, the Makers could plug into reality like USBs into
Ooh, okay.
sin. They floated, they judged, they hovered maliciously.
They did
They
whatever.
also ran out of fucking power. No oil, no gas, and apparently solar power was considered heresy. So they struck a deal with
Oh yeah?
fucking hell. Yes,
Oh.
the literal dimension of eternal torment. They began
Okay.
juicing Argent energy from tortured souls like it was kale and ketamine in a wholly nutritious bullet. Entire planets were sacrificed, ground down,
Whole
and turned
planet?
into an interdimensional Red Bull.
Shit.
So, what did the Makers do with all of their soul juice? They turned into a theoretical utilitarian company. That's
Oh, of course.
when the real mistake happened. Because one of the humans plugged into their death battery blender snapped. Enter the Doom Slayer.
Probably
Not
back
a
when he was still
hero,
human.
Not a chosen one. Just a guy, a marine, a soldier, a man who lost everything. Especially his pet bunny, Daisy. And something inside him broke. What came out wasn't a man. It was a cosmic rejection of evil. A creature powered not by hope or destiny or fate, but
But by
hate.
pure rage.
Hate so pure it could be weaponized. Hate so dense it had its own gravitational pull. Hate that burned in 17 dimensions. The demons couldn't kill him. They tried.
They tried.
They tried.
They
Fire,
failed.
teeth, claws, whispers, warp logic, psychic invasions, and straight up hurling stars at him. But he kept coming. They named him many things. The Doomslayer, the Hellwalker, the Scourge of the Damned,
It's
the
all
bastard
awesome.
who kept punching, the reason the warp has anxiety. And now, the Slayer's to-do list. Killed the Can Maker, turning the Celestial Queen of Heaven into angel paste.
Ooh.
Personally kicking his way through Hell's upper management like a divine HR complaint. Beating a demon.
Oh, I was about to make some kind of joke about, the Doomslayer to Hell is like a Kevin to a Karen to a small business.
Demon so hard it forgot his own name. Using a Titan's spinal column to craft a guitar that plays pain as a genre. Disassembling Hell's power grid with nothing but shotgun shells and terminal disappointment. Told Samuel Hagen, actually a maker, in a tin can to go fuck himself using only violence, sarcasm, and high-speed shrapnel.
Oh,
And
yeah.
came Davos, the original god, the architect of creation, the primordial being. But plot twist, he was also the Dark Lord of Hell, the devil,
Oh.
God, Alpha, Omega, the final boss, Lore Bomb. A being so ancient,
Man, that's a lot of
reality
lore.
still owes him rent. The father locked him away, the makers lied about it, and the Slayer found him, fought him, and fucking ended him. With a sword
Found him, fought him,
of
ended him.
rage and liquefied resolve. Doomslayer killed the god of evil. Davos' final words were roughly translated to, "Wait, hold on, this wasn't, oh fuck me." But now the Slayer
Awesome.
has become too powerful, too raw, too active, and the makers and what was ever left of the universe agreed, lock him in a box.
Yup.
Not to kill him. Oh no, you
Just
can't
to
kill
put him
the
away.
Slayer. They just put him away like a warhammer of mass extinction wrapped in warnings and duct tape.
Just like a
And
weapon.
that's
Whoa.
where he sat, in a timeless sarcophagus. Not dead, not dreaming, just waiting. Waiting for the next betrayal, the next sin, the next reason. And now, Chaos has given him a fucking reason. The warp doesn't understand.
Okay.
It can't. The gods of chaos have existed for eons, birthed from emotions, bathing in nightmares and decadence. They feed on pain, passion, and purpose. But the Slayer doesn't feel these things. He
No,
doesn't
he
pray,
doesn't.
He doesn't scheme. He doesn't fear. He just ends. They call Korn the god of rage. The Slayer taught rage how to drive. They call Nurgle the god of decadence. Slayer killed Entropy once, just to see if it would stay dead. They call
Oh.
Zinch the god of change. Slayer broke his plans so hard he had to relearn what cause and effect meant.
Oh, damn.
They call Slaanesh the god of pleasure. A Slayer's orgasm is called planetary extinction.
Oh,
so now
God.
he marches towards the warp, towards the gods, towards the last fight. And when he is done, there will be no throne, no empire, no crown, just silence and the faint echo of shotgun shells dropping on bone.
Oh, damn.
Aye, you still with me? Good, because if that last bit about the Doomslayer's lore felt like getting headbutted by a flaming lore demon with a PhD in nonsense,
Oh, well, yeah, no
you're
shit.
not alone. I loved every warped second of it. But let's switch gears. Just a wee bit.
The
It's
Doomslayer
time
on up?
to put those tinfoil hats on properly. So, you might be wondering, oi, Killer Studios, why the fuck are you making this video? Haven't we already decided the gods of chaos are unbeatable drug lords of metaphysical fuckery?
Yeah, they're all metaphysical.
Guess what, you magnificent bastards? I've seen Doom the Dark Ages, and my third
Oh.
eye popped open. and vomited
Oh,
a
boy.
bunch of energy and started screaming in binary. This game didn't just confirm a few suspicions of mine. It grabbed my lore theory, kissed it on the mouth, and slapped the BFG to its forehead. So before we jump
Holy
back
crap.
into the delicious chaos-ridden story section, let me drop some Eldritch knowledge and tell you why the Doomslayer, yes, the man, the myth, the murder engine, is going to absolutely
Mother
fold
engine,
the Chaos
love it.
Gods like a Primarch at a therapy session. If you want to skip this ramble and go straight to the part where the Doom guy eats Slanesh like a snack bar, skip to this timestamp, because let's be honest,
I don't see
the
a
best part
time
of a
anywhere.
Killer Studio video is the story. But if you still
Yeah,
got a
I guess we
brain
can
cell left,
stay.
stay and let me cook. So,
The
the
stove's
main
all yours.
argument against the Doomslayer is this. The gods of chaos are omnipotent warp entities who can spawn infinite demons and bend reality like it's made of melted cheese.
Right.
Doomslayer?
Like at the fondue pot.
He's just a guy with a shotgun. Ah, but here's the thing, Sunshine. That just a guy is a bit misleading. He's not just a man anymore. He's a living trauma event. A one-man
That is true.
extinction
He's
protocol.
PTSD.
And he doesn't just kill demons. He feeds on them. You see, the Chaos Gods don't just magic up demons out of nowhere. They shave off shreds of their own souls to birth them. Every bloodthirster,
Oh.
every plague toad, every pink tentacle bastard spawn, they're not just minions. They're investments. Think of them
Okay.
as Horcruxes, but worse. Now, here's where it gets a little silly. The Doomslayer absorbs demon energy. Every time he kills a demon, he gets stronger. And if we accept that the warp demons in 40k are
my interest.
functionally the same as the demons in Doom, which for the sake of this chaos splattered theory, we are, then every kill is a direct soul hit on the gods of chaos. He's not just killing their armies, he's eating them. Think about that.
Like a bag of frickin' potato
Every
chips.
He rips in half a tiny snack. Every great unclean one he turns into chunks of slammy. That's a full course power up. And the gods can't respawn those demons without peeling off more of their divine arse cheeks to grow new ones. Over time, the Doomslayer, not just trimming their forces, he's shaving chunks of their divinity.
Holy crap.
Now, let's talk personality. The gods
Okay.
of chaos ain't just powerful, they're idiots. Zinch is too busy playing 19D chess with himself, and he doesn't notice the Doomslayer carving up his pawns. Slanesh is more likely to get horny watching the carnage than actually do anything productive.
Yeah, so you want to try to
Core.
stop it.
Korn is the first to throw hands, obviously. He's
Obviously.
Rage Daddy Supreme, but that's exactly the problem. He sends everything he has, every demon, every spawn, every axe-wielding Hellboy,
Oh, that
in his
is
arsenal, right into the meat grinder. Nurgle, ironically, he's the smartest one of the lot, but disease and entropy don't work on the Doomslayer. The man's immune to corruption, immune to decay, immune to bullshit. Even his armor says no thank you to the warp. With each kill, Doomslayer escalates. He's an infinite growing engine. Kill a demon, get stronger. Kill a Grayton demon, absorb a big soul chunk. Kill thousands, well, now he's basically a warp singularity in boots.
Yeah.
And this continues until eventually
much
he
power.
walks up to a weakened god of chaos and turns them into emotional debris. He will kill Korn first because Korn's too proud to run. And once Korn is dead, the others are on the clock.
The other video I had actually seen said that Korn vs. Doomslayer would actually be the final fight, And because Khorne would also be grown stronger via all the pretty much infinite fighting the Doomslayer was doing with the other three and all of their stuff and
dies
minions, whatever.
second, Nurgle third, and Slaanesh dies last. And worse. And by the end, the warp goes quiet. The Eye of Terror will blink, and the Doomslayer will sit on a throne made of demon skulls. The gods of chaos,
He'd be the one on the skull throne.
nothing but past tense. Alright, let's scrap the math for a second. Don't worry, ya community legends. Your beautiful numbers are going on screen right here while I talk. Keep your seatbelts on. Shout out to the lunatics who helped me crunch those numbers, starting with the Mancubus. Melting reinforced concrete with 820 degrees Celsius plasma. The 4.7 million joules
Okay.
needed to break the Doomslayer's armor. The fact it would take 13 bolter rounds to even scratch him. That's all going on screen here because it's glorious. But what I really want to
Hit the
talk
mic.
about now is the one and only way the Chaos Gods could win. I mean, like, you'd win the damn lottery while blackout drunk and blindfolded.
Like a 1 in a
See,
billion
if
shots.
the Gods of Chaos realize early enough that the Doomslayer is an actual threat, a real one, not just a blood-swearing Marine cosplayer, then Khorne might be fast enough to act smart once in his existence. Might. Big fucking might. Because here's the thing, Khorne gains power from any bloodshed. Doesn't
Yes.
matter if it's from his own demons, someone else, or from some poor bastard getting demolished.
Just some
by
endless
Slaanesh.
fighting, that's it.
It all fuels his Rage Daddy battery. So, if Khorne, instead of doing his usual, send in the Bloodthirster's trauma, sits back and lets Slaanesh or Nurgle take the first swing, then maybe by the time the Doom guys finish turning Nurgle's guts into guacamole, Khorne will have charged up enough power to one-punch the bastard into a warp singularity.
Yeah. That
Maybe,
was brought up in the
but
other video as
that's
well.
the
kind
one
of.
time out of 10. And the other 9? Khorne's fucking dead. Because you've got to remember what the Doomslayer actually is. This isn't a dude with a grudge. This is a divine middle finger. This is a man who killed Dathoth, the literal god creator of the Doomverse. Slaughtered ancient ones, giant
Holy
Cthulhu bastards,
crap.
gods of old. Survived death itself. He died, came back as a zombie, punched his way through the veil of the afterlife, and
Oh,
respawned
damn.
because he was too angry to stop existing. He is the only entity in gaming history who looked at the concept of death and said,
Nah.
"Not today, dickhead." And you want to talk mind control, corruption, the warp? Slayer's been eating that for breakfast since Doom 2016. Every time someone's
Sweetness.
tried to fuck with his mind, he just tanked it, resisted it, and came back stronger. The warp can't even make him blink. And even if they manage
Lots
to
of
twist
ifs
him for a
and
bit,
mights.
guess what? Now he's just got corruption resistance as a passive buff. You don't mind control the Doomslayer, you level him up. But here's the real clincher, the most batshit, deranged, pants on head, insane stat about the Doomslayer.
Listening.
Time! The guy's been
Time?
trapped in hell for over 1 billion years. Not 1,000, not 1,000,000. 1 billion years.
Okay.
And the Doom
Go on.
community, those mad, glorious spreadsheet-wielding monsters, calculated how many demons he killed in that time. The number? 96.7 quadrillion demons.
Holy crap.
And that's being conservative. That's how many demons he tore apart, shotgunned, glory killed, powerbombed, dismembered, turned into ammo, and used as a blunt instrument to kill other demons. So yeah,
Oh,
Khorne might
awesome.
win once. If he plays the smartest 5D chess game in his existence. and if the other gods of chaos cooperated. And if the Doomslayer doesn't get stronger mid-fight like he always does.
Yeah,
But
you never know
we
what
all
could
know
happen in that
what's
case.
actually going to happen. The gods bleed, the warp collapses, and the Doomslayer walks away with a Chaos God Skull belt and a fresh BFG. The gods of chaos
Awesome.
can't win. They underestimate him, they overextend, they feed him everything he needs to become a multiversal juggernaut. And when they realize what they've done, it's too late. So
Yeah.
that's
no
why
surviving
I made
it.
this video. Doom the Dark Ages just confirmed my worst and my most violent suspicions. The Doomslayer doesn't just survive in 40k, he ends it.
Oh yeah.
Right, now that you've all endured that lecture, strap in, pour a whiskey, and get ready, because it's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Oh yeah, and what's
The
that?
story, the main event, the glorious
The actual
chaos
fight or
fueled
something?
fever dream that is a Killer Studios video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another mad rant.
Oh, sorry. I gotta pause just real quick to say this video is so damn over the top. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole point because it's Doomslayer on 40k, but still.
Right, listen here, you snot sipping, skull snorting, warp fondling, magnificent bastards. Picture it, the Eye of Terror, a cosmic soup
Okay.
of bad dreams, space crack, and shrieking orphan star gods with unresolved trauma. It's Tuesday. Zinch is crocheting a paradox. Korn is bench pressing Angron. Nurgle is bubbling in a bath of sentient pus.
There
Slanesh
it is.
is DJing an orgy with someone's nervous system as a turntable.
Painful.
It happens. A rumble. A vibration across the warp. Not a gentle fart of destiny. No, a rage quake. The very concept of physics packs up and leaves. The sky folds in on
Okay.
itself like a badly written fanfic. And from the jagged tear in space-time steps out
The
the
Doomslayer.
Doom Slayer. No ceremony, no dramatic music, just a meaty crunch as he pile drives into reality like
Just
gods
a
on a
irregular looking
sledgehammer.
man.
The ground breaks, the warp shivers. Someone's grandma explodes into bees. Shit's real now. Korn is the first to react.
There
Big
we go.
bastard, redder than a boiled lobster on coke. He roars, blood for the too fucking late.
Oh.
The Doomslayer punches him in the chest so hard his blood writes a novel. His skull explodes mid-chant.
So it would just straight up be like that meme from Team Fortress 2. Well, the scout gets punched by the heavy, and it's like, he just knocked out all my blood!
Skull throne collapses like IKEA furniture in a hurricane. Doomslayer wrings out Korn's aorta like a protein shake and drinks it while doing squats in slow motion. Nurgle waddles
He's
in
teabagging.
next, giggling like a diseased Santa. Ho ho ho, a new wee plague carrier. Let's give him several flavors of space herpes.
Space hoppies.
Doomslayer just grabs him, no words, shoves a BFG round so deep into Nurgle's belly he gets pregnant with pain.
Oh god!
Nurgle vomits plagues. The Doomslayer uses his guts as a skipping rope. The garden burns. No, it ferments. Whole ecosystems reduced to compost and apologies.
This
Zinc
is so damn
sees
much.
it coming, or thinks he does. Ah, my little pawn! I foresaw this eon's wait. That's not right. Hold on. The Doomslayer
Ooh.
is already mid-air. He suplexes Zinch through a 4D chess board. Reality glitches. the warp has to reinstall itself. Zinch
Oh, damn.
tries to become a conceptual idea to escape the Slayer, but the Doomslayer becomes more conceptual and punches him into a JPEG. Zinch
Punches him
devolves
flat.
into a puddle of blue piss and broken plans. Slaanesh is the last to arrive, shimmering in beauty, sin, and spicy regrets. Oh, you poor soul. Let me show you pleasures your mortal mind can't come. The Doomslayer
Yep, there it
squints,
is.
snarls, growls. I only nuts for vengeance. Then he spears her with her
Have
own
him
tail,
talk? Huh,
ties her
okay.
in a knot made of shame and ruined safe words, and curb stomps her so hard that the palace of pleasure turns into an abandoned Greg's. Glitter
Ooh,
vomits from the
abandoned
warp.
Greg's?
Someone cries in dubstep, but then, the warp starts dying. No Chaos Gods means no anchor. The whole Immaterium collapses inwards like a sofa of sin. Demons scream, plants bleed. Somewhere, a croak spider monkey weeps in its own tears.
Okay.
And from the smoke and ruins of unreality, he emerges. The Doomslayer, riding a flaming warlord titan with Sanguinius' femur lashed to the hood as a sacred hood ornament. He rips open the Eye of Terror like a pissed off warlord who just didn't get exactly what he wanted.
Okay, I hope the
that day.
Samus video is a lot
Guitar
less
solo
of this.
scream from the heavens. Thunder farts angels. The Immaterium turns into liquid meth. The Imperium of Man tries to understand. They can't. They try to stop him. They fail. Their nukes become coffins. Their prayers are just loading screams. He walks through them like a goddamn meteor of divine war crimes. Samuel Hagen returns as a chrome toaster every time he talks. He plays Sonic philosophy and anime intros. Vega becomes a sentient fridge that dispenses rage and chicken nuggets. Chaos
nuggets.
gone. Time dismembered. Hell evicted. The Doomslayer doesn't look back. He doesn't need to. Reality tries to reset. He punches it in the kidneys just to be sure.
Oh, my
And
kidneys!
then he walks into the horizon, into the stars, into the next fight. Because he doesn't stop. Because he doesn't end. Because rip and fucking tear. That's your lot. The Chaos Gods fucked.
Okay, is there
The
anything
warp
left?
Torn like a heretic's cheekbone. Time sold on eBay for 8 souls and a graham cracker.
Ooh,
Doomslayer,
okay.
he's already halfway through punching the Necron gods in the dick with a crucible on fire.
Awesome.
Now,
Awesome.
before this outro explodes into a pure metal and screaming, I just want
here
to
we
say
go.
a massive thank you, glorious people who stuck around to the bitter lore drenched end of this absolute fever dream. And to everyone who has subscribed or helped me get to 500 subscribers. I really appreciate it. You are the
Hey, man,
reason
it's nothing.
the warp trembles at night. I know I've said this before, but seriously, thank you. No, really, stop laughing. I'm being emotional, sincere, in the middle
Now you got me
of a
laughing.
murder symphony. Also, a huge shout out to the brilliant bastards whose edits and footage helped me bring this nonsense to life. Yes, a lot of this.
Okay, I think we're good enough to where I can call it a stop. Thank you all for joining me in today's episode, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all of you next time when we flick back on. Until then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.